take shot, might pull up on the op if it's talking too hot. And he wanna play ball, hit a 3-point shot. Or this my court, got a block on lock. I done made about $1 million and I'm only 19. Icy, water dripping on a white tee. And shorty got a man, but she saying wife me. I got checks coming in like a pair of Nikes. If I like it, then you know I'm finna get it. Hit the bag and then I flip it, watch me do it. On them all, my wrist going stupid. Tryna put them on, but they never do it. They're like, hold up, wait a minute, like don't make sense, don't really get it. I'm steady getting to the chicken, that tasty finger licking chicken. I mean, I'm getting to the good guap. Keep it racking my socks. Diamonds cost me a lot. Nike check up all of my socks. Hey, hey yo, Nike check.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee Titans. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Wentz now on first down. Eluding, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
On play action, it's Wentz. He's going to air one out. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game. But this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
On third and long, it's Wentz. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be fourth down. And he's able to get it to the 33, good enough for a first down. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
First down, Jacksonville.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Shotgun now for Wentz. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Wentz going to throw. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. From the gun, it's Wentz. And this is going to be incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They do go for it. It's Wentz. Going up top. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Play action. It's Jackson. And his throw is incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for, and it's 3rd and 5.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. He's got his man, it's Butler. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Back at the 22-yard line.
Quick throw, and it's caught by Gallup. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 45 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. This is Gordon. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. The clock running here, under a minute to go now in the first quarter of a 3-0 game.
2nd and 6 at the Titans' 19-yard line.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Working from the gun, Wentz. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Robert Woods, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars have taken the lead.
The kick is good.
And he puts it through.
Makes the score Jaguars 7, Titans 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Just like that. Mike, 53. 53. Mike. Army.
To throw is Jackson. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
He can't hit. He's not going to get me. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson, he'll get this to Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now Jackson on first down. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Jackson. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 39 yards there. A big one. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
The ball carrier.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
2nd down and goal. Jackson being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. Jackson from the shotgun. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Michael Gallup, his 25th touchdown, tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Titans are going to retake the lead. And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Titans 10, Jaguars 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but there's that special one there. I say they go get him.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing is Wentz. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
11 on the play. 1st down, Jaguars.
Here's Wentz to throw. Lets it fly for Thielen. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. That pick is 9th on the season.
Remember we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball, and they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order? That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field? That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You're picking dandelions out there.
Exactly.
But the 9 picks
9
you
picks, you want that in a big way. That's a great season.
Heck of a season. After the interception, here's Jackson. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson escaping the pressure right. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a 1st down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
From the 44, Jackson. This is Butler making the catch. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 32-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Jags grab it. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Jackson. Open man, Butler complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. Flush to his right. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Devontae Parker with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Wentz. Right side complete. That's Woods. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. To throw is Wentz. That's complete to Jake Butt. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. His second catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's 2nd down. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Play action. It's Wentz. Lets it fly for Thielen. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Greedy Williams picks it off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Titans take over 1st and 10.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee you he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Incomplete. This defense tried to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Austin Eckler, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Titans 24, Jaguars 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
A pickup of 2 yards. And a Jaguar first down.
Now Gordon. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 34. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
First down, Jaguars.
Gordon. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Melvin Gordon.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 27, Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
3rd down. 3rd and...
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Wentz. And that is incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And they're going to bring him down. Back across midfield at the 45. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Jackson on 1st down. He'll fire this deep for Gallup, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Michael Gallup, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby, and the lead is now 24. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. They got a man. It's Woods. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
To try again after the sack. Wentz, he's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete.
Number 88.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wentz. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
But it's 4th down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now Wentz, gotta have this one. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Throwing on first is Wentz. Lets it fly for Thielen. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Adam Thielen, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. He's got it. So they convert to two. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a two-score game.
Jaguars 15.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Here as he's taken down. J.J. Watt, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but to show them a lot of different looks. And they did that in the first half, you know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
The Titans on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be third and forever. From the gun, it's Jackson. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
On now is the Titans punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
Wentz now on first down. Trying to lay one up deep. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory.
On the play.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
Johnson, the ball.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
36 down, man. 31's the mark. I hope you brought your left, 'cause I'm about to take you too.
Throwing on second and 8. Wentz. The quick slant caught. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Robert Woods with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars get a score closer. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come.
We got three. Three down. 31's the mic. Here we go. 31's the mic.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
Score Titans 31, Jaguars 21.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Flush to his right. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Play action. Now Jackson. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one goes for 24 yards.
37-yard line.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Jackson from the shotgun. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's Desmond Trufant. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. So after the INT, here's Wentz. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Give him 30 yards there. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Wentz. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
31's the mic. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 31's the mic. Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that people.
Throwing on second and long. Wentz. He gets it left side to Johnson. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
A pickup of 15 yards. But it's now third down.
To throw is Wentz. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
31's the mic. Let's get this. 31's the mic.
Wentz to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 30. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. And they're going to come up empty here on fourth down. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They'll go again to Jones. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 yards there and a first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Now Jones. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by DeMonte Casey. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Forced out to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they could look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Titans, they've indeed run the table here on the regular season. They finish a perfect 16-0, joining the 07 Pats and the 72 Dolphins as the only teams to ever do so. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the Jags...